things are getting absolutely crazy with the newer Call of Duty that's coming out. Now, everybody's all hyped up about the whole zombies mode and the multiplayer and the Warzone, the upcoming Warzone. Again, that'll be all announced. Everything, it's May, this is May, June. This is where a lot of information starts to come out. August time is where they start releasing more information on the beta, when the betas and the stuff like that come out. I'm just going to say betas are probably going to be maybe September-ish, maybe. I don't really know. It's going to obviously release somewhere in November. Most Call of Duties do. Although, I think Modern Warfare 2019 launched a bit earlier. But I'm going to say it's probably going to launch in November. I think that's where Modern Warfare 3 launched. And it's pretty crazy. There's a lot more new content. In fact, there's a lot more newer stuff being brought out every single second. This is pretty big. I think we're actually, they're kind of serious on this thing. It's quite serious. They're hammering down and they're trying to make this the best Call of Duty. I mean, again, this is going to be a Call of Duty that's going to be on Game Pass. So this is what's been sort of revealed. This is from Charlie Intel. Most of this is from Charlie Intel on Twitter. Call of Duty Black Ops will release on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series S and X, Xbox One, and PC. All players on all platforms can buy the game outright. Xbox and PC can play it with a Game Pass subscription. So that'll be day one. You will be able to play it through Game Pass. Now, there hasn't been any more notification on whether older Call of Duties will be brought to Game Pass. My sense is they probably are going to bring them to Game Pass. They're going to bring probably the whole Call of Duty catalog to Game Pass. I don't see why they would. They wouldn't. Sorry. It's not like they're making any money from that. I don't know. Maybe they are. But either way, that's going to be on Game Pass day one. I mean, we've been suspecting that for months. In fact, we've been suspecting that ever since they bought Activision, whether, if we'll be getting it on. So you'll still have the option to buy it on Xbox and PC, but you'll also have an option to, play it through the subscription, which, in my opinion, is a pretty good option. There's not taking away the right for you to buy it if you really want to buy it. And I don't know if people on Game Pass Ultimate, which is the highest tier, I don't know if they'll be getting extra perks. I'm pretty sure the Game Pass price will be going up again. There's no way they wouldn't, right? It's going to cost them a lot of money. Bear in mind, they're going to strip away quite a fair bit of revenue, but it's quite clear they're wanting to bring Game Pass subscribers over, which is pretty impressive. So Black Ops 6 reveal will feature the full trailer and in-depth. Grey Eyes, get Grey Eyes on the first look at the gameplay in the trailer. The trailer actually features very notable people, very notable world leaders like Margaret Thatcher, George Bush. Pretty notable people, and Saddam Hussein, I think, which is pretty wild. I definitely, if I was you, I'd definitely have a quick gander at that, because that is a really good trailer, and it's quite, the marketing on this, it makes me kind of happy, because we're back in the days now of marketing kind of serious. I remember when Call of Duty used to take marketing very seriously. They used to really ramp down on the marketing and do incredible on the marketing. And, that's what helped Black Ops 2 and a lot of the older Call of Duties, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, and a lot of Advanced Warfare. And that's what helped them do pretty decent, because the marketing was incredible. They knew what they were doing. They added live action trailers. They added pretty notable people in them trailers. I know they've been doing that with Modern Warfare 2 and that. They've been adding rappers and stuff. In my opinion, nobody kind of wants to see that. They've added, I think, 21 Savage there. They've obviously added Snoop Dogg, which is pretty cool and stuff, but, add maybe more notable characters like presidents and stuff like that. I don't know if they're going to get the rights. I don't know if anyone's actually voice acting this. I don't imagine if they did get the real, George Bush and that to voice act. I don't know. That would be a pretty crazy thing. Woods is back. I don't think it's the original voice actor though. Although the original voice actor James has been quite active on social media. So I wonder are we going to see him in the campaign? His voice lines for his operator, like with every Call of Duty, there will be a pre-order operator. So if you pre-order the game, if you're in Warzone, you will get a Frank Woods operator, and I'm presuming you will get that in the actual in Black Ops 6 as well. I'm not entirely sure. I'm presuming you will. But yes, it's all coming out. It's all pretty crazy. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 for Game Pass will be released on the following tiers: Game Pass for console, Game Pass PC, and Game Pass Ultimate. Game Pass for console, yeah, that's. Personally, I mean, wouldn't you want it on the Ultimate tier? That's where you're probably going to be bringing a lot more money in. But I mean, they're taking a bit of a gamble here. I'm sure. I don't know how well this is going to take a big takeoff. I don't really know. I don't know how the Game Pass is going to work. Is it going to work through? Is it going to be available through Steam as well? When you get the game, I'm not entirely sure if Microsoft's going to add that feature. I'm guessing if you buy it through Battle.net on the PC, the Battle.net application, my guess is there's a good chance you'll probably be able to play through Game Pass if you link your accounts and stuff like that. Note if you have... Okay. So that's pretty cool. It's launching day one on Game Pass and Xbox One. Wow. Really? It's actually... Xbox One are getting it day one on Game Pass. It's pretty big information. This is... Wow, I mean, I'm pretty happy. I don't know how that well this is. Again, this is probably going to be a test to see how well it does on Game Pass. Personally, I mean, again, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would love to have Call of Duty free. I mean, it is a $70 game. Well, it's not free, obviously, but it's a very big discount in that sense, you know. On a subscription service, that obviously you'll be able to get other games as well. And again, if they do end up bringing the whole older Call of Duty catalog in through that as well, I'm sure that will help boost the sales, or help boost the sales of Game Pass. But it'll also help people. Well, wow, I can actually play all the old Call of Duty, and obviously, as we all know, Xbox has backwards compatibility, which means that you can go ahead and play the older Call of Duties from World at War, Black Ops 1, and many other old Call of Duty titles, which is another plus one, which is pretty fucking cool to see. It's more content just jumping out with this. It's coming out pretty fast, to be quite honest with you. It's every hour or so. Black Ops... so these are the special editions. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Edition, Standard Edition / Crossplay Cross-Gen Bundle includes the game plus Frank Woods Operator pre-order bonus. The Vault Edition will include the game, bonus operators, Black Cell weapon skins, Gobblegum, and Frank Woods Operator. So yeah, it looks like, if we all know, Black Ops 3 had a feature in the Zombies mode, Gobblegums, which essentially were, well, chewing gum, that you could eat, and it would give you a special perk sort of thing. Not a perk that you drink, but a perk in that you can either buy, like a shopping spree. You have, say, 60 seconds to buy all the doors in the zombie map. Just little sort of add-on things that you could do, and sort of little advantages. Now, yes, technically speaking, even though, yes, it is player versus enemy, it's not really PvP type of thing, I don't really think it's 100% pay to win, but I'm sure they'll find a way to make this shit incredibly monetized. I mean, again, Call of Duty is 99% monetized now, and I'm not gonna really complain. I mean, they want to make a shit ton. I mean, Microsoft are kind of gonna make some money back from this shit, and again, they're probably gonna be losing a lot of revenue with the Xbox for a while until they either kind of boost up a little bit more on the Game Pass subscriptions. I'm sure this will help a little bit, and again, more people will douse up, and people who are on the Game Pass core will probably upgrade to the Game Pass console, and people who are on the PC Game Pass will probably upgrade. I'm guessing that's what they're trying to do, get a lot more people through Game Pass PC as well, and build that subscription up. I don't think that's the 100% reason why they bought Activision, but I'm sure this will help with it, which is really cool to see. And then there's more look at Frank Woods. Now, again, I don't know if this is going to be the original voice actor. I'm pretty sure. I'd love to see the campaign that it's the original voice. It sounded more like the Frank Woods from Black Ops Cold War. I don't remember the name of the guy's actor. Yeah, they're going to be adding Gobblegums again, which, I mean, yeah, I know. I remember that caused a lot of controversy back with Black Ops 3. A lot of people just didn't like Gobblegums, which I kind of agree with. It does take away the element of zombies. I mean, I kind of grew up on it, though. I kind of eventually be like, you know what, this ain't too bad. They're quite fun to use. Yeah, you can. I mean, you do get them free anyway, so I wonder if they're going to still do that. You'd be able to claim them free. Even like supply drops back in the day, the more you played, yes, it obviously you weren't earning them all that, because that would defeat the purpose of making you want to buy them. If you got them free every so often, like every 5 minutes or 10 minutes or so, it would defeat the purpose of actually you buying them. You know, they've got to try and make you and entice you into buying them. So they make it earn. Would you rather, earn a supply drop or this certain thing every, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, or I don't know, maybe every hour of gameplay or something like that. And they've got to try and entice you and stuff like that into actually wanting to buy that particular thing. So I don't know if we're going to be able to buy Gobblegums or they're going to be earned. I'm presuming they're going to actually monetize the shit out, like I said, monetize the shit out of it with Zombies. Zombies is probably going to be a free-to-play game, like it was in Cold War. All the Zombies maps will be free to play. There hasn't been much information on Zombies. There's been a little bit of an inch of it in the teaser. I really would like to see more content on Zombies. This is what they do with Call of Duty. They kind of reveal Zombies towards the end of everything else, which annoys me in a way. I wish they didn't do that. They reveal that, the multiplayer and behind the campaign. Now, I get it. Multiplayer is definitely the main part of this, but I can't lie, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would love to see some Zombies content. Again, bearing in mind, I don't think we've actually had a Zombies game in almost 2 years. I would really love... to be fair, I wouldn't even class Vanguard as Zombies, but I still have to because it did have zombies in it. It wasn't a very good Zombies game, and I hope this is. I know it's Treyarch and everything, but I really hope everything goes to plan. This game it's going to excite a lot of people, and I really hope they don't fail at anything like that. I know it's Treyarch, and I highly doubt they will, but you still have to have that bit of caution in you. I know the last 2 Call of Duties just haven't been performed up to standard, and to be quite honest with you, I preferred wanting just to play with zombies. I like multiplayer and stuff like that. Spec Ops, it's kind of a decent game mode. I know Zombies in Modern Warfare 3, it just hasn't been great. It's an open world sort of zombies. A lot of people don't like it. If you play DMZ, it's pretty much just Warzone zombies, but it's not really a battle royale. It's more a huge map, and you're in a squad of, I think, 3, and you just have to kill zombies and do objectives, which, it gets very boring after a time. I know a lot of people have their different opinions and say round-based zombies can get boring. And yeah, you're not wrong. Round-based zombies can get quite boring. However, I do feel like I don't like the open world thing too much. Or I really would like it as an option. Like Black Ops Cold War gave you an option to actually. Would you rather play Outbreak, which is an open world zombies, or would you rather, have the option to, play what you want? You had your round-based zombies, and you also had your open-world zombies. So, I really hope to see something like that. Gobblegums, again, that's a pretty cool feature back. I know that, again, like I said, that's going to cause a big stir-up in the community. I know it did almost 7 or 8 years ago now. Almost 10 years ago. Shit, wow. Black Ops fucking... Wow, that's actually pretty crazy. Almost 10 years since Black Ops 3. Wow. Hopefully they've got a little bit of remembrance or a little bit of a celebration. God, I do miss Black Ops 3. I find it very good. But hey, I hope Black Ops 6 just blows people away. I hope it's not a mess up or anything. I know it's Treyarch and a lot of people, and I do put a lot more faith into Treyarch. I actually do like Treyarch. I think their work, in my opinion, is not just because of zombies. I just like their work. I like the Black Ops series. I'm kind of getting bored of the Modern Warfare series. To be honest, I haven't really looked at the Modern Warfare series like with greatness ever since Modern Warfare 3. I've kind of just stayed back. I'm really like, yeah, well, it's okay. It's not great, type of thing. And that's kind of where I stopped caring about the Modern Warfare series ever since Modern Warfare, the original 3, COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. That was a great trilogy. Incredible. I know towards the end, Modern Warfare 3 got a fair bit of hate, but yeah, I'm getting kind of stale. But I think this is the first time in Call of Duty history we've had back-to-back series games. We've had back-to-back Modern Warfare games. It's getting pretty stale. It's kind of reminding me of the time when they decided to do back-to-back futuristic games. Obviously, they did Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, and then Infinite Warfare. And again, it bored people like crazy. It was like, we need to switch up a little bit now. It's not fun anymore. And I really hope, and thank God, anyway, it hasn't come to that. Because I couldn't stand into the Modern Warfare series game. I want to break from them. I kind of want to delve into the Black Ops series again. Black Ops Cold War, kind of a bit of controversy. A lot of people kind of were a bit divided. Some people didn't really like it. Some people did. And that's fairly understandable. I mean, it was developed during a pretty shitty time, the whole COVID situation. So, it's a good thing. We're seeing this sort of stuff happen. I don't really know how the community, again, will react to a lot of things. Obviously, it's going to be heavily operators. There's going to be operators and stuff like that. The Vault Edition, I know that that's caused quite a lot of controversy already, the Vault Editions. I know that did that when they brought it out with Modern Warfare 2 2022. That caused a fair bit of controversy, and a lot of people are not really happy with that. So I wonder how the community is going to, again, like I said, react to gobble guns and stuff like that. I don't know. The campaign as well. There's not really much being said on the campaign. It's more or less just the same. Which, yeah, it's going to be a pretty crazy campaign. And again, 9/11 is going to be in it. I don't. Well, that's rumored. Yeah. Although Saddam Hussein's in it, it looked like Saddam Hussein. It's going to be heavily Gulf War type of orientated. Like obviously Middle Eastern War type of orientated. Margaret Thatcher, stuff like that. So I don't know. It's going to be a pretty crazy campaign. It's heavily political campaign. I mean, then again, what Call of Duty isn't heavily. I mean, Black Ops Cold War was quite heavily political. So yeah, I'm going to say this one's probably going to be heavily political. And I'd love to see where it goes. Is it going to get cancelled? I remember, like I said, I remember with Modern Warfare 2 in 2009 when they had that mission of the no Russian. That caused a lot of controversy, and I think that ended up on the news. Some people were very outraged with it and didn't like it at all, which again is very understandable. It was a pretty sensitive thing. I don't know if they had to put a warning on the end. I think they already had the warning, but yeah, it caused a fair bit of controversy. And back then, obviously, Activision still had a fair bit of controversy with other things. So, yeah, I know that annoyed a lot of people. So I don't know if they are going to put 9/11 in. They've got to be careful, man. I mean, they're kind of playing with hot water. And obviously, this is going to get censored like shit in countries, sure, like Germany and stuff like that. But I don't know. I'd love to see I'd love to see Call of Duty pushing the boundaries on trying to get cancelled. That would be quite a funny thing. But yeah, there's not really much on it. The menu for Call of Duty has been leaked as well, which that's pretty cool. But it will all be revealed on the June the 9th at the Xbox Showcase. I like what Xbox is doing. They're showcasing Call of Duty at the showcase, which, again, will bring, obviously, more eyes on that showcase and helping in other ways. So they're kind of using Call of Duty as the backbone to kind of bring some new eyes, which I like. I like that. I don't know if this will boost any sales and people will go out and buy an Xbox purely just to play this. I personally don't think so. It seems a bit extreme to do that. But yeah, this is really cool, and I'm happy to see what we see on June the 9th. Call of Duty might be back. Let's just hope. I mean, it's Treyarch. They can't mess up that bad, can they?